What's up, YouTube? Today, we're diving into one of the most scandalous and controversial stories in the rap game, the shocking betrayal of Young Thug by his one-time protege, Lil Woody. This isn't your average music industry drama. It's a tale of manipulation, greed, and the ultimate price of disloyalty. So buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride. It all started back in the early 2010s, when Young Thug was just starting to make a name for himself in the Atlanta rap scene. He was a rising star, known for his unique style, incredible lyrical talent, and boundless energy on stage. But Thug didn't get to the top alone. He had a protege, a young up-and-comer named Lil Woody. Lil Woody had been a huge fan of Thug's work, and the two eventually crossed paths. Thug saw the potential in the kid, and decided to take him under his wing. He brought Woody into his circle, showed him the ropes of the industry, and even featured him on a few tracks. It was the classic mentor-mentee relationship, and by all accounts, the two were inseparable. But as Woody's star continued to rise, cracks began to show in his relationship with Thug. Woody was hungry for the spotlight, and he started to resent always being in Thug's shadow. He wanted his own success, his own fame, and his own wealth. And he was willing to do whatever it took to get there. Behind the scenes, Woody started to turn on Thug. He was feeding information to industry rivals, trying to undermine Thug's position. He was also getting involved in some shady business dealings, using his connection to Thug to score lucrative contracts and deals. And all the while, he was feigning loyalty, acting like the dutiful protege while plotting his mentor's downfall. Things finally came to a head when Thug was embroiled in a federal racketeering case. The charges were serious, and Thug was facing the possibility of a lengthy prison sentence. That's when Woody made his move. Apparently, Woody had been feeding information to the feds for months, providing them with incriminating evidence against Thug. And when the time came, he didn't hesitate to turn state's witness and testify against his former mentor. It was a shocking betrayal, one that left the entire rap community reeling. The news of Woody's snitching spread like wildfire, and the backlash was immediate. Thug's fans were outraged, flooding Woody's social media with threats and insults. Other artists in the industry also turned their backs on him, refusing to work with someone they saw as a traitor. But Woody didn't seem to care. He was riding high on his newfound fame and notoriety, reveling in the attention he was getting. He even started to brag about his role in Thug's downfall, boasting about how he had outsmarted the rap legend. Of course, Woody's betrayal didn't come without its own consequences. In the aftermath of the trial, he found himself ostracized from the rap community, unable to book gigs or secure any major label deals. The stigma of being a snitch had effectively ruined his career. And then there were the more tangible consequences. Woody had to go into protective custody, as Thug's loyal fans had issued numerous threats against him. He was constantly looking over his shoulder, never sure when the next attack might come. But the ultimate price of Woody's betrayal was paid in blood. Just a few months after the trial, he was found dead in his apartment, the victim of a brutal murder. The police investigation revealed that he had been killed by a crew of Thug's associates, who had tracked him down and exacted their revenge. It was a sad and tragic end to a story that had once been filled with so much promise. Lil Woody had had the world at his fingertips, but his greed and disloyalty had ultimately led to his downfall. And in the end, the only thing he was remembered for was his betrayal of the man who had once believed in him. So there you have it, folks, the shocking story of how Lil Woody's betrayal of Young Thug ultimately led to his own demise. It's a cautionary tale of what can happen when ambition and greed take over, and a reminder that in the rap game, loyalty is everything. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to let me know what you think about this wild story in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe and keep it real.